Morning class 11. So today we are going to do a story Salvatore. Fine. I'll just tell you the gist of the story and then we'll do the question answer. It is written by William Somerset Maugham. Got it? And it is a short story. It is about a fisherman whose name was Salvatore. Clear? So Salvatore is a story of a person who, according to the narrator, possesses the rarest, the most precious and the loveliest quality that anyone can have, and that quality is goodness. So this narrator, he want to attract our attention towards the Salvatore's quality, and he considered this quality as the rarest, the loveliest. Clear? What is that quality? That is goodness, right? The protagonist of the story, Salvatore, is a usual fisherman's son. So the protagonist, the main character of the story, he was not a royal person, he was not any king, he was not any high official, he was just a fisherman's son. Yeah? And when he was 15 years old, he fell in love with a girl, and then he was sent to the army, fell ill, dished by that girl, right? And he became disappointed, but later on he married a girl and lived his life normally. So let's see what is there in the story. Clear? The narrator, when the narrator begins the story, he gives us the life history of Salvatore, clear, who is the main character, the protagonist of the story. He was a young boy of 15 years old. Clear? He was having an attractive face and innocent eyes. He like all fishermen's son, he knows swimming very well. His father owns a little vineyard where he acts as a nursemaid of his two younger brothers. He is very affectionate. He usually takes care of his two brothers. Clear? He dresses them up properly when they go out for lunch. Whenever they go swim far in the sea, he called them back. He scolded them. He take care of his two brothers like their mother. Okay? He is the nursemaid of his two brothers. So when he grew up, he fell in love with a girl. The girl lived in Grand Marina, was the name of the place. Yeah. And the girl was having eyes like forest pool, clear, and she hold herself like the daughter of Caesars. So Salvatore and that girl, they engaged, but they cannot marry till Salvatore serve his military service. Fine. So Salvatore was sent to the King Emmanuel force. He has to serve in the military. He cannot get married till his tenure was over. He went over there, and it was the very first time he was going out of his hometown. He cried like a child. He missed his place. Until and unless he was there, he didn't mind anything. But once he was out, he started missing his island, and he felt homesick, and he is very unhappy, and it was very difficult for Salvatore to live in the battleship with strangers. Clear? He feels dreadfully homesick, and most of all, it was very painful for him to parted from the girl whom he loved so deeply. So what he did, he keep on writing a letters, long ill-spelled letters, in which he tells her how constantly he misses her, clear, and how he wants to come back and meet her. Now, during his military service, clear, he visited many places. He visited Spezia, visited Venice, Bari, China, and in China, when he was in China, he fell ill. He was affected from a mysterious illness. Right? He was hospitalized. He stayed in hospital for months, and he was having a lots of patience. He bear his patience very. He bear his illness patiently. Right? And what was the disease he suffering from? He was suffering from rheumatism. Rheumatism is a disease, that affect our joints. Right? And because of his illness, the doctor told him that he will not be able to work again. He will not be well, and now he was unfit for his further service. Salvatore was not worried about his illness. In fact, he is happy about the fact that now he can go back home and he can meet his beloved, his family. The doctors tell him that he would never again be quite well, but Salvatore did not pay any attention to the doctor's words. He was very happy. Now Salvatore returned back to his home. He is welcomed by his family, but he finds that the girl was not there. So in the evening, he decided to go to the girl's house. Clear, where he was told, where the girl told him plainly in a very frank manner that she could not marry him. Why? Clear. The girl's mother told her that they were informed about his illness. Clear. And the girl told him that they had heard about his illness and that he would never be quite well again. Then bluntly she told Salvatore that she cannot marry a man who would never be strong enough to work like a man. Salvatore was heartbroken. He was very sad. He came back home, cried in his mother's bosom. Claire, but he was terribly unhappy. But how good he was that he did not blame the girl at all. Claire, he understood that the girl cannot afford to marry a person who will not be able to support her. He never used any ill words for her. Then after some time, his mother told him about a girl, Asunta, yeah, who wanted to marry him, though she was very ugly. But Salvatore, and she was older than Salvatore, but Salvatore was ready to marry her. Yeah, so he married her, and with a little money that Asunta had, they buy a boat. Clear. And Salvatore was very hardworking. He worked in his farms from morning till evening, and when it was fishing season, he go early at night. He went to the sea with the ocean with his brother, and early in the morning he came back. He worked very hard, and whenever his disease stopped him from doing the work, he went to the beach, lay down over there. He never spoke any ill word, any bad word for anyone. He always have a smile on his face. Now they had 2 sons. Yeah, he take care of his sons, and often his rheumatism prevent him from doing anything. Then he lies about the beach and take rest. Yeah? And it is his innate goodness that enabled him to endure the hardship of life boldly and patiently. He suffered many things, but he believes that he can come out of that problems. He accepted life as life is. Right? So children, this is the story of Salvatore. Revise it. Any problem you are having, you may ask. I'll send you a question answers. Do it. Thank you.